Welcome to part 10 of Super Mario RPG, and as soon as we step out, we see the Sniffets chasing after a beetle. Yeah, don't run away, we just want to play. We'll take good care of you. Like what they said, okay, Mr. Beetle? Yep. They are pretty much helping Booster. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Booster, oh, you will see him, I promise you. But, for those who aren't familiar with the Sniffets, Sniffets came from Super Mario Bros. 2 USA. And unfortunately, this is one of the other games that they've actually appeared in, and we haven't seen much of them since. I think they showed up in a Mario Party game, I'm not sure. But I do know this. Sniffets definitely are underrated. Maybe because that's one of Bowser's least threatening villains. I'm not sure. But they're certainly not too bright here in this game either. And they do mention one thing about a princess who fell from the sky. So now we have every right to go to Booster's Tower. But first, talk to this mole girl here. She will ask you to trade fireworks for a shiny stone. And where to get the fireworks, you have to talk to Paul Mole. Or this guy here who looks like Paul Mole. Palette swap. She certainly should use some square. Anyway, I don't have enough money to buy fireworks, but if I come back here and purchase a lot of fireworks, not only will those fireworks actually be displayed at the end of the game, but I could trade one of the fireworks off to the little girl to give a shiny stone. You see, that shiny stone will actually be used for a mini-boss later on in the game. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you all know who I'm talking about. Oh, and speaking of things I was talking about, I was alluding in the last part that there was a time trial here in the Moleville Mines. Well, thanks to the moles, there's a hole that's dug in the roof of the coal mines, which you could jump in, and you could start the time trials. I set the time as low as humanly possible so that I could actually beat it and get a prize from it. And now we go to Booster Pass. Booster Pass is filled with a lot of enemies that, well, let's just say that these guys are either out in the open or pretty oblivious. I mean, not oblivious, I mean obscure, that's what I meant to say. Yes, that's what I meant to say. And these are Spikesters. Unlike the red Spikesters back in several other parts later, these guys actually shoot poison. And now we have Artichoker. Besides this rapid spamming of static E, it fires a bubble that will do damage. Not to mention, I do believe these things actually cause fear. So the last thing we need is for it to be inflicted with fear. Or any other bad stat. But these things are a pain in the ass. And they're also disguised as actual artichokes. Or cactus. So, yeah. Those are artichokes, chokers, so be careful. There also is an area over to the left that if you activate in Booster's Tower, oh yeah, see what I mean by oblivious enemies? I inadvertently tripped this one up. Anyway, there was a switch over in Booster's Tower. And oh goddammit, I forgot these guys could do that too. Oh yeah, there was a switch in Booster's Tower that will activate later on, and by later I mean a couple of parts from now. Or, no, actually, this part, that's right. I activated this part, and that that will actually lead to a frog coin, a flower point, and Kero Cola. So that actually is a good thing, and I will show that off. So let's make our way out of this area. Oh, flower! Make sure you pick that up. Definitely pick that up. Now then, let's make our way through this place and go straight to Booster's Tower. The perfect place for a psychopathic man-child. I'm not kidding on that one. Anyway, Booster has such a nice place. I miss my fortress. I miss the good old days. Toadstool screaming in terror, Mario rushing to save her. And he's right there, too. Oh, jeez, it's Mario! Oops. Okay. Calm down. Don't tell no one see you like this. Hey, how have you been? No, not like that, dummy! Wrong Toad. It needs to be more confident. You! What are you doing here? If Toadstool were at my castle, waiting to be rescued, she'd be crying like a baby. And oddly enough, the snippet was right. She is up here, and she is crying like a baby. Oh? Did I just hear some voices? It couldn't be. I can't believe it! It's Mario! And of course, she's so happy. And she's screaming to the top of her lungs that she's up here. Ladies and gentlemen, the iconic princess. That voice! It's Toadstool! I thought she got away, but she's been stuck here. Mwahahaha! Oh, here we go. Well, I guess I'll be returning to my castle now. Out of the way, shorty! Yeah, what's his problem? We'll try to go after the door, and the door will be locked. However, if you try to go back out, what are you still here for? That look on your face. I get it now. Out of the way, shorty. And Bowser will break down the door. Yeah, piece of work, ain't I? All this power and looks too. I know, you're thinking, a big strong guy like him would be great to have along, right? I'm gonna do something I may regret later. I'll let you join the Koopa Troop. You can thank me later. And with that, we oddly got our newest party member, Bowser. The thing is, he's about to level. Seriously, he's about to level. But believe it or not, Bowser is the strongest person in the party, and you barely missed a glimpse of Booster when he showed up during Mario's victory pose. Anyway, you can switch party members to Bowser, Cheeto, or Bowser and Mallow, but you cannot switch between Bowser and Mario. You see, if you try to switch, you're not going to be able to switch between Bowser and Mario. Nor the other character, for that matter. I might as well show off Bowser, considering that we're going to be in battle for a while. Now, the Sniffit that we're going to be fighting, this is the one of 3, and this is the first one we run into. Snippet number 1 here will use Blizzard, Dunk Ball, and I think he'll fire a Bullet Bill at you. I'm more than sure he will. But the fact that this guy fires a Gunk Ball will more than likely silence your character. And as for Bowser, Bowser has the claws where if you press A when he slashes, he'll do another slash, it'll do more damage, and he comes by default with Terrorize. However, just like Gino, he has no equipment. You'll have to buy him some. I suggest buying work pants for Bowser, and that'll hold him over until we can actually get him some new equipment. Anyway, this Sniffit has about 300 HP, so you're gonna be there for a while, because it's got high defense. But since the Sniffit's been defeated, we now have access to this room. It may not seem like much for now, however, when we come back here, then we'll actually get something good. Right now, you might want to take a good glance at those photos. Those pictures, sorry. Those pictures, even though they look very, very conspicuously like Wario's parents, or Waluigi's parents, one of the two, those pictures actually are for a puzzle later on in this dungeon. So, try to commit them to memory. Spoiler alert, I inadvertently forget. So, I inadvertently also show everybody the order of which you're supposed to find those guys. So anyway, we now meet a new enemy in Spookums and Jesters. Spookums are just like regular Sniffits, except they have less HP. And Jesters, oh, these things are a bastard. They have low attack defense. However, their magic defense is astounding, as is their magic. And in fact, they brought Mario down to 2, so I might want to heal him immediately. Now then, let's deal with our good friend the Jester. And it's only going to be a matter of time before I have to get rid of the Punch Glove. Yeah, you dick. You had to shoot me with a gumball. And with that, we are done with this battle. All the experience points. And what's the big rush? Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the craziest, most psychopathic character next to Aaron Ryan. Booster. Yep, he has definitely got a screw loose. Normally, I welcome visitors to play with me and my Sniffits. However, a girl fell out of the sky and into my lap recently. Wait, yep, he's referring to Toadstool. Since then, I've been busy keeping her happy and entertained. You slut! I'm just kidding. Anyway, I no longer have the time to play, so please enjoy yourself at your own risk, that is. And while he's mocking you with that face of his, go back here and you'll find a flower tab. Now then, notice the music went from being calm and collective to utterly psychotic. That's because Booster is a man-child. Now then, we are introduced to new enemies, Rabobs. They have 50 HP, and even though they're not as strong as regular Rabobs as far as defense is concerned, attack-wise, these things will pack a punch. And then there's the Remocon. Remocons will do a devastating move called Body Press, which will do like slight damage, like more damage than what its normal attacks would. But I think Remocons also use magic as well, so you might want to keep very careful of these guys. Oh, I just realized it's this area right here, and damn it, I screwed that up. Let's go back up here. I'll be right back. And Gino leveled off screen. That's really awesome to say the least. He's also learned Gino Boots, which I will definitely show and marry more. But for now, time to get our secret weapon. I wouldn't really call it a secret, but it's a pretty strong weapon to use right about now, and it's the Masher. And it certainly lives up to its name as it gives Mario yet another concussion. The concussions Mario's got. I think that's about 3 now. Jesus Christ. Any more and Mario will lose all of his motor skills. But nonetheless, we have the Masher for Mario, and I guess I can equip a Wake Up Pin or a True Form Pin, one of the two. That would help a lot. So, now at least they'll have some sort of defense. Some sort of defense, not all. And here I am trying to figure out what to do. Or at least where to stop at, because at a certain point when I was recording, I was nearing about 17 minutes and I got a little bit scared. But I did cut the final project because, well, I did do some final editing because of, you know, backtracking. Anyway, I just killed a couple of raw bombs and I'm just going on my merry way. Well, I thought Bowser was about to level, but I guess not. Anyway, that's the switch I was referring to. So, now we can go back to Booster's Pass, and now for something else completely weird. 8-Bit Mario! Now see, you kids weren't around for this sort of stuff. You guys were probably used to, like, the new school Mario, like Mario Galaxy and stuff like that. This right here was definitely in the 80s. And if you go anywhere near the door while you're in 8-bit mode, that will happen. Anyway, be careful of the spookums that try to jump in your path. Now, I almost forgot about these orbs. The orbs tend to spam magic. However, magic doesn't phase them. Physical attacks actually will do the most damage. And they have very little HP to work with anyway, so their only main problem is magic. Now for this snippet here. Honestly, it may be for bonus points, but I suggest you don't fight this one, because you're going to definitely need all the health you could get. For one of 2 reasons. One of those reasons being inadvertently fighting Booster, and the other reason would be the actual boss of this tower. Now then, with Mario's Smasher, it's just like Mario's regular hammer, except it's much more powerful. Wait till Mario gets his most powerful weapon in the game. But nonetheless, I will stop here. In the next episode, we will continue through Booster's Tower. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time.